This is guaranteed to eliminate the difficulty with any course you ever take from now on. I'm about to reveal this secret told to me by an 80-year-old college professor who also happens to be one of the world's foremost sports psychologists, the great Dr. Rob Gilbert from Montclair State University. Hey there, smart people. Your favorite Uncle Matt here, ready to drop some wisdom that might just change the way you see school forever. By the way, you may notice that my voice is a little rough. I've had a challenging few days with my health, but since it's September, I didn't want to wait too long to publish a new video, so I'm powering through to be of service to you. Now, I know what you're thinking. School is tough. My courses are hard, and some subjects just seem impossible. But let me tell you something that might surprise you. School is not difficult. That's right, none of your courses, none of your subjects are truly difficult. What they are, my friends, is time-consuming. That's where the real challenge lies. Let's break this down with a couple of examples. Suppose you've got a 10-page term paper due. Well, if you decide to start it 2 days before the deadline, then you're right. That's going to be really difficult. It can seriously stress you out. But if you begin the project by doing the research as soon as it's assigned, then if you wrote a page a day, then you'd have completed the paper without any of the difficulty you experienced in the first example. When you spread the work out over several days or weeks, it's no longer difficult. It's just time-consuming. Here's another example. Imagine you're given a math problem that requires multiple steps to solve. At first glance, it might seem difficult. But if you take it step by step, giving each part the time it deserves, it becomes manageable. So stop being so impatient. Take the time that's needed. Now, compare that to something that's genuinely difficult, like trying to run a marathon without any training. No matter how much time you have, without preparation, it's going to be a struggle. Or think about trying to learn to play a complex piece on the piano if you've never touched the keys before. It's incredibly challenging if you don't take the time to practice. But schoolwork isn't like that. The most complex theories and most challenging subjects become easier when you treat them with respect and devote the proper amount of time to them. So it's a matter of resetting your mind. Stop viewing your class material as difficult and start viewing it as time-consuming. When you do that, you'll notice a shift in your attitude. You'll be mentally prepared to start your project sooner and give them more time. Here's another point that Dr. Gilbert emphasized with me. One of the things he always does is offer personalized help to his students. If there's ever a topic or class assignment they're struggling with, he comes straight out and tells his student to seek him out for help. However, in spite of that generous offer, year after year, almost no students take him up on it. It seems that they'd rather fail or get a really low grade than to avail themselves of help. It's hard to understand. Is it just pride? Do these students think that the professor is not serious, or do they just not care enough? Don't you be like that. Even if your professor is not the one offering the help, every college has a lot of help available. Even when something feels time-consuming, you don't have to go it alone. Most colleges have places where you can go to get psychological help if you're mentally struggling. There's usually a medical center to help with physical troubles. Academic help is available through the Student Success Center, or whatever your school calls it. And let's not forget, there are tutors available for nearly every subject. But here's the kicker. You've got to want help. Unfortunately, it seems that a very high percentage of students don't take advantage of the help that's widely available to them. They struggle in silence, thinking that they have to handle everything on their own. And that's where things can start to feel difficult. So the next time you're faced with a big assignment, a tough subject, or a seemingly impossible test, remember this: it's not difficult, it's just time-consuming. And if you're feeling overwhelmed, don't hesitate to seek out the resources available to you. Whether it's academic support, mental health counseling, or just someone to talk to, help is there. But you've got to take the first step. Think of it like running that marathon. Running 26 miles all at once seems impossible. But if you train little by little, day by day, it becomes something that you can accomplish. Similarly, learning a new language might seem overwhelming. But if you study a little each day, it becomes second nature. On the flip side, if you're struggling with anxiety or stress, trying to tough it out on your own can make it feel insurmountable. But with the right support, those feelings can become manageable, just like that marathon training. If this advice hits home for you, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel for more tips on how to be smarter faster, and share it with a friend who needs to hear this. You can also help support my channel by visiting my sponsor, NeuroGum and Mints. If you want a fast, easy, inexpensive, and delicious way to improve your focus, concentration, and mental energy, try NeuroGum. Use this link here and in the description to get my best deal. Remember, the secret to success isn't about being the smartest. It's about managing your time wisely and knowing when to ask for help. Speaking of help, be sure to check out some of the practical skill building videos on my channel, like this one on how to read 3 times faster, and my videos on how to give yourself a memory like the world's smartest people. I look forward to your comments here and also having you join me on my other videos soon. I read all your comments and reply to a great many of them.